Welcome. This is a brief video to show you how to find and edit your manual. You can find them at the website manuals.annafreud.org, and when you go to that website you should arrive at a page that looks something like this. It'll continue to change over the next months as we upgrade and develop the service, but it'll be fundamentally similar. You can log in if you have a username and a password and access to a particular version of these manuals. Here I'm already logged in. You can view all the manuals openly without being logged in. That just gives you access to the editing function. You'll find a list of all the manuals available. There are AMBIT manuals, the CWP, Children's Wellbeing Practitioner manuals from CYP IAPT. Early Years Parenting Unit has a manual, Mentalisation-Based Treatment for Families. There's a series of other sites, and then below that an essay about wikis and their use as treatment manuals. For those using AMBIT manuals, to find your local manual, you'll see there is a small drop-down menu saying More, and underneath that you'll find all of the local manuals listed. So click on the one that is your own. You get a manual every time you do a team does an Anna Freud training. So having clicked on a local manual, I've got it already in a tab here. Here's a local manual for the Anna Freud Centre. It looks very much like it did. The layout of the manuals is going to be improved and developing over the coming months, but fundamentally it'll look something similar to that. Now, say you're on your local manual and you want to edit that manual. The key thing that we'd like to invite you to do temporarily is to look at the address at the top here, and particularly to replace the word index with the word edit. So if you just go to the menu, cut out index, write edit, you'll find that will open a new page with the same content but presented slightly differently. Here I've already got it open. This is the editing version of the same manual. Once you're in the editing version and you're logged in, you can edit. So it's easy to edit existing pages, to put your own local additions, improvements, but equally to create new pages. If I wanted to make an improvement to this rather uninteresting opening page, I would click this small pen icon here, and that, if you like, opens the hood, the bonnet of the page, and I can see the text that the computer browser turns into what you see when you normally come and look. On this little row of buttons, you see a closed eye icon. I find it quite helpful to click that so that it's an open eye, and that then creates two little panels, one with the actual text that the computer has to read, and the other with the version it turns it into when a browser reads it. It's then very easy for me to add some text. Let's just add a line or two here. Hello, I am editing. And you can see that's been highlighted here as to how it would turn out. To accept that change, I click the tick. To reject it and go back to the original, I click the X. And if I want to delete this whole page, I click the rubbish bin. If you're in a local version and you delete a page that's been offered and written by the core group at the Anna Freud Centre, don't worry, you won't delete our work. You're only deleting it in your local version. It will tend to pop back because you by default get everything that we offer. You can easily overwrite our pages if you think you can improve or adapt a page to make it better. So I'm going to say yes to that change, and you can see here now in the page, hello, I'm editing has been duly logged. Temporarily, it will take about 10 minutes for the changes that you edit here to propagate into the ordinary version of your manual as it looks when you just come and view it. You'd have to refresh that page for that change to turn up. That lag time will be eliminated relatively soon. What if you wanted to make a new page? There's a little plus button here, so you can click the plus. You get a page that's already open, and it's already helpfully got the title ready to type, so I can type a new title page of page here, and I can make some content. Typing never being my strong point. And as you can see, because the eye is open, I can see what that looks like in the browser when it's actually presented. Now, just a few very simple tips for making the content more interesting. If I want a heading, I can highlight that page and click either a major heading, a sort of subheading, or a sub-subheading, H1, H2, H3. Let's make this a major heading. Then I can place some more content. I might want a subheading. So likewise, you'll get the point very clearly. Here is more. And there's really a very few other ways to lay out material on a page just to make it look a little bit more attractive. I often use text that goes into bold. I can highlight, click B for bold, and you can see here that's translated into bold. If I want to create italics, I can make italics by, again, clicking the italic. So it's very similar to a word editing thing. You're just having to create some very simple kind of text-based instructions that your browser can read to translate it into what it would look like. So there are other simple things that you can create, links and tags, but at this point I want to leave this because that's for other videos. So I hope that's helpful. I'll click the tick and you can see that we've created a page which would now propagate into our normal manual that we might just go and look up if we wanted to read and check things out. So do by all means come and have a look for more, but thank you very much.